No cash flow, no bueno. If you do not have cash flow in your life, you are living in the income danger zone. Why do I say that? Because where does your income come from? Because you can only have cash flow, you can only have income. Where does your income come from? It probably comes from your job, your job, right? So the problem with that is, because there's nothing wrong with having a job, but the problem with that is, if anything happens to your job, there goes your income. And so I like to introduce you to the idea, to the concept of getting cash flow. I believe, because people I always hear people say that cash is king, and I don't believe that. I'm watching dollars lose their value over and over. I'm listening to people who think it's a great idea to save a bunch of money in the bank for emergencies and rainy days. And then when you have an emergency or rainy day, which you probably will because you manifest it, uh, they run out of money. And now there's no more money, no more income. That savings account, that emergency account does not replenish itself. It's not a revolving line of credit. Once you use it, it's used, it's done. My theory is that cash is not king, but cash flow is king, because as long as you have cash flow, even if you blow the money, spend the money frivolously, then you'll still be able to take care of yourself because cash flows into you consistently. So the next time you need money, your business or your asset would bring in cash flow. Now, I know this is new to a bunch of you, but I used to live off of income, only income. And that's how we lived for years. And it was very, very hard because, number one, we didn't even realize the position that we were in that was causing all of the stress. Number two, that having that job, having that income was not a guarantee. And number three, it was probably not going to be there very long because jobs are not safe and secure. And so we were putting our trust, our faith, our confidence into something that probably wasn't going to be there very long because these jobs, these paychecks are not loyal. They're going to cheat on you. They're going to have affairs. They're going to not commit to you, but they're going to want you to commit to them, you to be honest and faithful to them. And a lot of you guys are. And I'm not telling you to quit your job. It's a bad thing. I'm just saying one day that job's not going to be there. What are you going to do then? And so my advice is, look, don't trust the job as your only source of income. Don't trust that that job's even going to be there tomorrow, right? What you should be thinking about is, what am I going to do to take care of myself when I do lose this job, just in case I do lose this job. And that mindset's going to get you to start thinking about all kind of options, all kind of opportunities that you can take advantage of. And so you need to think about that more so than you do right now, because if you can develop some type of cash flow, it's going to change your life. I'll give you a quick example. By the way, smash thumbs up, hit subscribe. Welcome to the channel. I'm Shon-John, aka the Middleman CEO. I hope you guys are getting value from these videos. If you do, smash the thumbs up and let me know. You're welcome to leave a question or comment. Also, share the channel with at least one person like you who needs to change their money mindset and needs to hear this information. So, a quick example of cash flow would be, I have a friend, a good friend here in Dallas. He has a full-time job, but he also has vending machines on the side. So he's using vending machines to make cash flow. Now, the vending machines, they're probably not going to make you rich, but any extra money does help, especially today. And so if he gets laid off from his job, or if he loses his job, or he gets in a position where he can't go to work, they're not going to pay him. And so if that happens, he doesn't have to panic or stress or, go to the pawn shop, borrow money, take out bad loans and payday loans and all that other stuff. By the way, I've done all of that. You don't want to do that. And he can simply rely on the cash flow from his vending machine business. Now, again, it's probably not going to be tons of money, but it may be enough to sustain you. Right? So my advice, that's why I always tell you guys, never, ever get in the habit of just saving money, right? Never just pour money into a bank account with the intent to leave it there, because I get a lot of pushback on this on the channel. I don't tell you to just go get all of your money out of the bank and just spend it and blow it. That's not what I tell you. I tell you, do not sit there and focus on saving money in a bank account and just piling it up and leaving it there, because if you do, it's no good. Now, the 10% on this channel, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You understand this. The 90%, you're going nuts right now because you're like, I've always been taught to save money. You should always have a savings account. You should always have an emergency account. No. How long have you been doing that? And what has it done for you? Why are you piling up money just in case you have a bad day? Why are we manifesting bad days? I encourage you to, number one, change the name of the account from emergency account to opportunity account. Don't look for emergencies, look for opportunities, right? I encourage you to do that. Number two, sure, it's okay to have a little money in the bank. Just don't pile all of your money in the bank and leave it there, right? Number three, if you do have a substantial amount of money in the bank, a better idea would be to go get the money out of the bank and then use the money on an asset or a business to make more money to create cash flow. Because again, if you do not have cash flow, no bueno. So you've got to learn how to create money using the money you have. Think of your money as seed that needs to be planted to produce a tree that will eventually produce fruit. The payoff is the fruit, not the seed. You guys are eating and digesting the seed. No, don't do that. Don't marry the seed. Marry the fruit. The fruit they're gonna be there seasonally. They're gonna keep replenishing. The fruit, once that tree is raised up and it bears fruit, every season it's gonna do its job. But if you never put the seed in the ground, you just leave it in the bank. By the way, the banks don't leave it in the bank. The banks don't do what you do. If the banks did what you do, if the banks did what you did, the banks would be out of business. But the banks don't do what they tell you to do. They tell you to save money. They take your money and invest it, plant the seed to make more money. They live off cash flow. You should be living off cash flow. All right, hope this helps. Share it with somebody you know who could use this information, and help me to grow this channel by hitting subscribe, hitting thumbs up, and leaving a comment. I appreciate it. By the way, if you'd like to learn how to start a business from your phone, it's called a Middleman business. All I do, all of the students, all that we do is we choose an industry that we want to be a part of, whether it's moving, home cleaning, pressure washing, mobile detailing, window tinting, painting, carpet cleaning, website design. It just goes on and on and on. You can choose any service industry. I chose the moving industry. I've been doing it since 2020. All you do is find customers for the businesses in that industry. You do not do the work. I do not move anybody's furniture. What I do is I partner with other movers in Dallas who will actually go out and move the furniture and do the work. I don't do that. See, I told you don't have to work hard. If you work hard, it's going to be tough. But if you partner with businesses, you're going to make a lot of money without having to work hard. So don't get in the mindset of you have to work hard. It's just not true. So if you, for instance, choose to start a home cleaning service, you would not be the person going out to do the home cleaning. You would simply partner with other cleaners in the area, and you would book the customer using your phone or your laptop, through email, through text, or phone call. You would book the customer. Once you book the customer, and don't worry, I teach you how to do all of it, but once you book the customer, you take a deposit. That is your deposit commission. Usually for something like cleaning, it's about $100, $125 per deposit. For moving, it's a little more. For roofing, it's a lot more. It just depends on the industry you choose. And as soon as you do that, that money goes into your account, and then you dispatch the work to the service provider who's actually going to go out and do the cleaning, not you. So you made money without leaving a house, without stopping your day. You could be on the beach, you could be at home, you could be wherever you want to be and still get paid. If you want to learn how to do that, if you're sitting there and you're going, Sean, you're right, I need cash flow, bro, I cannot rely on these paychecks, then you are on the right path. If you'd like to learn how to do it, put the word middleman in the comments below to get the link to the free intro training class, Intro to Middleman, or you can simply click the link in the description of the video below. Otherwise, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Listen, life is hard and it's short. Let's enjoy it as much as we can. Let's not stress out. Let's enjoy the things that are in front of us. Let's build the life we want, because we won't get another chance to do this. Please move now. A lot of you, you've been waiting for this video. It's a blessing. It's a breakthrough. It's an answer to your prayer. You've been hating corporate, hating 9 to 5, and you're ready to break free and change your life. And if that's you, and I know it is, put the word middleman in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the masterclass.